After I made that video I just did about the Samyang 135 1.8, I realized I should say something about focus and sharpness, because some people might have an issue with lenses that are that long. The longer the lens, the more you you shake it a little bit, it's going to not be as sharp. So make sure you have image stabilization turned on. That's something as basic as that. Secondly, the faster the shutter speed, the less motion blur you will have. So if you're not using high-speed sync, then of course you can't go over 1/200th, and that's still a pretty slow shutter speed. If you can go faster than that, great. The faster the shutter speed, the less motion blur you're going to get. Other factors that affect is focus speed. How fast can the lens focus? Well, if you're facing towards the sun and your subject has their back to the sun, then some sunlight might be flaring into the lens, causing issues with focus speed, or if the person is a silhouette and the camera can't recognize a face very well, obviously, and that's an issue. The newer cameras are actually better than that. But anyway, so using non-native lenses usually slows it down a little bit. If you're using a Sony lens with a Sony camera or a Canon lens with a Canon camera, that's usually the best. So third-party lenses sometimes might be a little bit slower. They're getting pretty good nowadays. And of course, that takes us to the issue of the always annoying not having updated your lens software or firmware. That is just, I hate updating firmware, but it is important, especially when a new product just comes out. They just want to get the product out there, and then they figure out the bugs and fix that as in the coming months. So for example, with the Samyang, it works best with the newest updated software. The first version, the version 1 that came out, is not as fast as focusing as the newer software. So always update your software. Keep your shutter speed as fast as you can. Have image stabilization on. Be aware of pointing towards the sun and shading your lens, or making sure there's a little bit of fill light on your person so the camera can recognize the face, stuff like that. And if you do all these things, then you should get a really sharp, nicely focused picture. If not, watch this video again. Next video, do not miss the one that's coming up this Sunday about honeycomb grids. You're going to want to see that. That's really cool, because that's what made these last pictures you saw a few days ago on the farm look really good, having a spot of light on the upper body. So don't miss the honeycomb grid coming out on Sunday. And until then, have a great week. See you then. Bye.